It's Monday, April 1st, 2023, and it looks like spring has finally sprung here in Cool. So I'm going to do a little quick garden tour just to document what is going on today. Some hyacinths at the foot of the front steps Barbara planted a while back. Now we're heading down toward the vegetable garden past the rosemary, which is blooming like crazy right now. Lots of buds on the big rhododendron. And since the rosemary is so lovely, we're going to go down this, well, it used to be a pathway a little bit past the, what is it, upright rosemary to the prostrate rosemary, which has a more delicate, lighter blue color. And here's the view from the foot of that path, which leads to a whole unused area of our garden. Between the rosemary, the rock rose, and the oleander hedge. Very beautiful. And then we're going to continue our walk down toward the vegetable garden. Here's this kind of different grevillea, which needs a bit of a prune. And then this little corner is just looking lovely under the Italian stone pine. The spurge is blooming. We've got some last flowering from the daffodils and the freeway daisies, Osteospermum rudicotums. They're looking very pretty. I take back some of the bad things I said about them. And here's the triangle of the lovely black pine. The lemon thyme is doing well. That low ground cover is happy. Other things are not quite so happy. But my gosh, look at the little meadow here with the spurge and the little baby hyacinths. My mind is not letting me know what they are called right now. In the vegetable garden now. The chart is looking very good. We've got flowering on the peas, snow peas, I guess, huh? And something going to seed here. The winter has not been friendly toward winter gardens. Barbara will be happy about her nectarine tree here in the corner. It's even got some buds coming on it. And even, if I can find it again, a little flower bud. So here's our work area where we keep the extra recycle bin, the chipper, And the composter, tidy pile of faggots from the oleander that Barbara trimmed. And here's the compost pile that Barbara's been working on diligently. Should be making some good soil there. And here we are at the black pine again. Now we're moving from the black pine past the foot of the stairway under this other nice pine where we've got some more hyacinths popping up. I've pruned this salvia. We'll see how it does. Also the one under the pine tree. Time to do some repainting of the sign at the foot of the driveway. And here are the daffodils doing their last few days of show. And then down here are these guys, whose names I still can't remember. So we're going to take this little path through the blue oat grass, across the bridge, under the pine tree. And then this is one of my favorite little paths here. Goes up the side of the hill, across a creek, under a pretty big maple tree. Past the oak, the other oak. And here's the Pyrrhus japonica, which just looks lovely this time of year with those red new leaves. Grape hyacinths, that's what they are. Here's our wine barrel storage area. And some more of the osteospermum. Trying to say, look how lovely we are. All right. And the fountain's doing pretty good, although it needs a recharge. Window needs cleaning. It's always something. But look at this wonderful succulent here. Very happy. We've talked about pruning back this chain fern. Not a bad idea. over here under the maple, this Hoosie What's-Her needs propping up. More spring growth here. Can you hear that squirrel chattering in the tree? Anyhow, here's what the patio pot garden looks like right now. Barbara's been working on cleaning out the tank, tidied up the pots. We've talked about kind of simplifying the pots a bit. There's a hellebore that needs planting. Here's the current status of the water lily, which is sensing that spring is actually coming. Our succulent pots taken a battering during the winter. But this little maple that Barbara is bonsaiing is coming along. Right, so up the steps into the upper garden. We've recently done some work here. Started taking out the ivy, rebuilt the rock wall next to the boulder along the pathway. Here we've got a spectacular hellebore. They do so well that they've prompted purchase of even more. And then look at this lovely Paris japonica. My gosh. There's a one behind the lantern. Here's yet another. And then over here is a ceanothus that we bought for some spring color to replace the ivy. Okay, so we'll keep walking down the path here past more hellebore. It's a little creek. And this is the vinca patch that's flowering to show that it's there in addition to the weeds. And here's the giant azalea forest. Still not sure what we're going to do with this. I think for one thing we're going to cut it way down. And then perhaps rehome them to the top of this bank here to kind of hide our storage area a little bit. Now we're walking up past the giant azalea forest in a kind of a under construction area. But here we've planted maple tree that's been in a pot for a while. And it's going to grace the rain hut. Just going to live here. I have a feeling we're going to get started on that ere long. Then here's another kind of a undeveloped area, but we got a maple tree growing in it. We've got a, I think this is a butterfly bush here, surviving. This bare of a thing is the fig shrub. And then we just always have trouble getting things to go on in this very shady area here. Always branches to pick up. Although I think maybe our windstorms are having a hard time finding new ones. Here's another Pyrus japonica that's kind of gotten out of hand. Have to consider major pruning on it because it's starting to hide this maple. And then on back down this path, picking aside branches, past azaleas. I don't know if you can see them, but that's Garfield down there. And with that little visit from Garfield, I think we'll just hike back on down the trail. Past the crane, the Buddha, a little creek. Buddha looks like he's got a kind of a hairdo thing going here. Little breeze from the north today. Kind of cool. But oh my God, the sun is delightful. Okay, so now we're going to go down and make ourselves a simple breakfast and continue with an indoor project so that the indoor project can be written finished and we can start outdoors. Oh my gosh, it's lovely.